Okay, so we are live. Comment section. Okay. Hi everyone. This is Dr. Amit from High Counselor. How are you guys today? If you can listen to us loud and clear, kindly let us know in the comment section that you can hear us. How are you, Kunal? How was your trip?
I'm good.
How
Trip
was you?
was good.
It was good.
Food, a lot of
How was
food.
the how
I
was the
ate.
how was the weather over there?
Weather was very normal this time, actually.
Okay.
Weather it should be so hot, but it was normal.
Okay.
So we could do walking, food,
I guess
street food, and all that a lot.
I guess more winters in India right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check it on YouTube that whether we are live or not. Yeah, so we are live on YouTube. There is no issue at all, guys. If you can hear us loud and clear, kindly let us know in the comment section. Manasa says yes, we can hear you. Thank you so much for confirming, guys. Class says we can hear you. Funny says okay. I guess we are loud and clear. Thank you so much. And guys, before we start today, kindly let us know that how did you came to know about this session today? Like, did you got an email? You got to know about from LinkedIn? Somebody referred you through social media? If you can let us know that how did you came to know about this event that today we are going to do a live project. So if you can let us know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let us see in the comment section. I can see. Okay, so Manasa says she got to know about from LinkedIn. Okay, Shirla says from LinkedIn, got an email, LinkedIn suggestion, LinkedIn email, LinkedIn post. Okay, a lot of people got to know it from LinkedIn. That's great. And my second question would be that where are you located, guys, these days? If you can write your location so that we can allow you, let you know my location. So I am currently based out in Toronto, in Canada. So if you can let us know what is your location, where is you located, Coconut? Where are you located right now?
I am Bangalore, India.
Oh yeah. So
Back to
Kunal is
Bangalore.
sitting in the hub, in the startup
Yes.
hub, right? In the Bangalore is the startup hub, Hyderabad, Bangalore.
That too also in HSR layout where we have HSR FC, which is called HSR Founders Club.
Okay. Okay, great.
Because
So I can see a lot of people writing, people joining in from London, from Pune, from USA, from United States, California, Pune, Dublin. Welcome, Pratish. Pratish, how is weather in Dublin, in Ireland? Is it like cold? Saudi Arabia. Also, welcome Mansoor. Welcome. Good to see somebody from joining in from and Fatima joining from Morocco today. Oh, great. Hi Fatima, how are you? Ayaz is joining from Pakistan. People joining from Bangalore, Kolkata, Texas, Hyderabad, New Delhi, uh, Georgia, Mumbai. So good to know that people joining from all parts of the globe, and as we expect, because most of these sessions are completely free, and we try to invite as many people to this event so that we can have a very diverse crowd, and we can come together and learn about something new, right? So Aditya will be joining quickly. I guess he has already. So he had some mic issues, but I guess he will be joining soon. Okay, and thank you. Pratish says yes. Cold, windy, and rainy in Dublin. Yeah, cold I can expect because I am also seeing right now. It's a heavy snowfall day right now here in Toronto. So when I woke up today, I saw a lot of snow. People joining in from Dubai. Dubai is yeah, Dubai is getting popular these days, right? In India also, a lot of people. In Canada, Dubai is more popular because there is no taxation. Okay. And guys, one more question is that what role you are targeting? Are you targeting a role of a data scientist or data analyst or business analyst or what machine learning expert? What exactly role you are looking for? Or you are looking for an internship or job, full-time role? If you can let us know that, so that we should know that we have the right audience with us or not. So if you can let us know in the comment section what role you are targeting. Mhm. Okay. Explore Mind says data scientist, data analyst. Fatima. And one question which Kunal I would like to ask you, because since you work in the same field, I've seen
Mhm.
a lot of people, they are
Mhm.
targeting both, like data analyst
Mm.
also and data scientist also.
Yeah.
Like, is it a good idea or is it a bad idea to target both the roles, or rather than I should be focusing on one and try to master in one?
Yeah. So there are like a three prong answer for this part
Okay.
of it, three parts of it.
Okay.
First part of it is how does the companies really look at your profile when they are taking the profile? So companies do not look at both as a profile. They look at, okay, I'm going to hire for data scientist or I'm going to hire for a data analyst, and so they are fully the JD is fully
Hi,
tailor
Mr.
around that.
Sorry,
So
guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Aditya,
yeah.
I can hear you. You can hear us?
No, I can't hear any both of you.
Can't hear?
uh,
Okay. Okay, you guys continue. Let me figure out. Let me figure
Okay.
out.
Join from mobile, na? He's not listening. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So the first answer is like when companies are looking at your profile, they are looking at one profile. Okay.
okay.
So when you're targeting a role, then you have to target based data scientist or a data analyst role,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because companies don't look at both. Ki, acha, there is this candidate. Will take both of them, right? So that rarely happens. But although there are profiles that want both of them in it, like for example, some of the roles have a lot of reporting work to do and maybe one or two data science projects happening. So that mix is also possible, but those kind of roles are very rare. They either to look for a data analyst or a data scientist or an ML engineer. They are very specific in terms of looking. So I would recommend at the first level, go with one and go all in one direction first. Now
Okay.
the second layer is going to be which role should you choose.
Okay.
So if you look at it, data analyst roles are more than
Okay.
data scientist, than ML engineers, right?
Yeah.
So you have to consider, like, if you're fairly starting off, then your better chances are there where you have data analyst role, right? So because you have more number of roles there in this category than a data scientist and data engineer or a ML engineer, right? So that's the second part of it. Third part of it is basically interest. Like, where is your knack? Like, if you feel that you are good at BI dashboarding and all of that SQL data cleaning, then you're better off as an analyst, right? Machine learning, if you understand algorithm statistics and this comes very naturally, then you would rather go into a machine learning role. If you
Mhm.
understand business and domain and BI and all of it, then data science role. So see where your interest is, and then based on that, choose that. So that's how I would approach the game.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I guess this is one of the common questions which we get in our portals
Mhm.
and in these live sessions also. I guess this was a good clarity on that particular part.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I can see a lot of people joining in for data science as well as data analyst. So I guess today's project is definitely going to help you guys. This project is in the same direction if you're looking for a data scientist role or data analyst role. And Kunal is going to explain you the project, and we'll try to do one or two tasks also today for this project before we move on. Okay, and thank you so much for that response on our three project program, hands-on training program. We really got a good response for that. Kunal is already taking those classes. I guess how is those classes going on, Kunal? How I
Yeah.
have
Yes. So one of the very common feedback we have seen is that whoever are learning with us, they are able to execute projects on their own,
on. Yeah.
and they now have a framework to approach writing code from scratch, which I didn't know. Right.
Okay.
This is what I got to hear from them. And that's one of the power that we are having in these live sessions, is that people are able to write things from scratch without referencing some places. That's one of the powerful things that
And I guess
I
that
took
was
away
the
from the
goal for
session.
that was the goal for the program also, because at the end of the day, if somebody is able to make a vision for how to solve a problem, I
Yes,
guess he can solve any problem then after that. So I guess
correct, exactly.
so if
Yeah.
we and I guess we have few testimonials also with us today, and we'll try to show one or two over here as a surprise to Kunal. So yeah,
Yeah, I think I have one. We should show it to Kunal. So Kunal,
yeah.
I connected with one of our candidates uh, who conducted this entire live project with us. I
Mhm.
think 3 months ago when we conducted this entire program, and
Okay.
she recently landed a job, and that's where she shared
Wow.
some of the
I didn't
details
know
with
this.
me.
Oh, wow. That's congratulations.
Okay,
Congratulations.
guys, somehow my laptop speakers are not working, so I'm joining it from my phone. But Amit sir, I
I guess,
sent you that testimonial. Do you want to like share on your screen, or I can email it to you again?
yeah. If you
Uh,
can email me again, I have to search for that. Otherwise, I'll
yeah,
share and play.
let me. Yeah, I just emailed you again. You can download and probably you can share your screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. In the meantime, guys, thanks everyone for staying active on our Discord community as well as on email conversation. I think I'm actively connected with a lot of candidates that I can see over here. But still, if I've missed anyone's email, please let me know. My objective is to get back to you personally with whatever situation you have related to job search. Get back to you on a one-on-one basis, and I'm glad that we are able to provide very personalized guidance and mentorship to a lot of you. But still, if I've missed anyone, please let me know in the chat box so that I'll go to my inbox and I'll search your name, and I'll make sure to respond to you guys. Absolutely, okay. So just let me know uh, if I've missed your email so that I'll certainly get back to you. Uh, those who are in active conversation with me on my email, can you guys write on the LinkedIn chat that hey, we are in conversation? Just raise your hand. Who's in active conversation with me on my email?
Okay. So let me share my screen now.
Okay, and when you share your screen, Amit sir, I think you'll also need to. There is an option called that also play like sound to make the sound on. Then only people will be able to hear the
Also
audio.
share tab audio. Right. This is.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
something like that.
yeah, I have
Right.
added there.
I always make that mistake to not turn that on, and then
Yeah, I guess I've turned it on. Okay, and now I can play. You can see this video.
I can see this video played.
I'm playing it.
I joined the
Yep.
3-week live data science training program on the Project 101.ai platform, and it was a fantastic experience. The mentor, Kunal Nayak, a senior data scientist from Dell Technologies, guided me through completing 3 data science projects from scratch. He was amazing at breaking down the code line by line and explaining the underlying concepts, making everything so much easier to understand. What made the program even better was the incredible support from Kunal, Adia, and the entire team. They established a private Discord channel for instant communication, and it was their proactive approach what made sure I never felt stuck. Anytime I had a question or I needed guidance, they were there to help. By the end of the program, I had 3 unique data science projects on my resume, which significantly improved it. And over the next few months, I secured a few interviews, eventually landed my first data science job. I highly recommend this program to anyone looking to break into data science because it's supportive, hands on, and it's incredibly effective.
Wow, I didn't know
Huh.
this one.
Thank
Well,
you.
good. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, my uh, My system is not performing very well, so I'm keep dropping. But yeah, Kunal, I hope that was a good surprise for you. I
Yes.
recently
Yeah.
connected with her, and glad to see that things have worked out really, really well, right? And she's just not one of the candidates. There are many other candidates that I'm reaching out to and just trying to understand where are they in their journey, right? Because completing project is one thing, and eventually getting some tangible outcome is the other thing, right? So getting great feedback. We'll share a lot more with all of you guys. So why yeah, let's get started on today's project. And before we get started, guys, those who are here for the first time, please raise your hand that we are a first time user, so that
Yeah.
we know, okay, in what detail do we need to jump in before we get started on the project.
Guys, if you are here for the first time, kindly let us know
Yep.
that if you're a first timer or you're coming for the repeat. And
Yep.
I'm really glad to see, Kunal, all your hard work is now transforming into somebody's real. If you solve a real problem, right? We know this that this was a problem that people are not able to complete the project. They need some
Yeah.
hands-on idea, and that's why we came up with that hands-on training program. But I'm glad that for to see the response and some really good testimonial also flooding in. So I guess this was just one of them. We'll also be sharing more in our future sessions.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Utkarsh says for the first time, Suraj says first time, Experiment says for the first time. Those who are for here for the first time, guys. So we conduct these live sessions, of live project sessions, which is completely free. You can come here, you can use our platform, you can complete the project, you can get your certificate. So those who are new for this, and we Kunal is a like great mentor. You can join our Discord channel also, and we'll be posting that link also, that you can join our Discord link where we have a community of more than 5,000 people now, I guess. I think we
Mm-hmm.
have crossed 5,000 people on Discord.
We did cross 5,000 last week, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll share with everyone the Discord channel link. Let me do that right away, so that guys you can start joining the Discord channel, and yeah, that's where you'll find a lot of data science, software engineering professionals. And here is the Discord channel link. Please join it, guys, because on this Discord channel we are going to provide a lot more good information, all the upcoming sessions. Plus, you can talk to all other community members as well, right? And the professionals. So, guys, just to set up the stage, I'm Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of High Counselor, and we conduct these live project sessions to help entry-level candidates, people who are returning to work, people who are transitioning from different career roles to data science or software engineering category. These live projects actually help them to get some hands-on work experience, because we noticed that a lot of employers, almost 75% of the employers right now, need some kind of hands-on work experience, and majority of the candidates struggle because of not having relevant projects, relevant experience on their resume. And that's where we started this thing a few months ago, to do the real world projects that are really unique live here on LinkedIn, and we'll be continue doing it for the next 1 week. This is another project in continuation of that. And today, Kunal is going to start on one project, which is food delivery app data cleaning with Pandas. Kunal will actually show you how to solve 2 to 3 tasks to get you started, and then you can complete rest of the project by yourself. When you at the end of 1 week, those who complete the project and reach at the top, in the top first or second spot, they'll also be featured in Times Square, New York. Okay. A little bit about, let's give a quick introduction of ourselves, and then Kunal, you can get started on the project. So
Yep.
Kunal, why don't you give a quick introduction of yourself?
Yeah. Hey guys. So my name is Kunal Naik. I'm on a mission to create, world-class data-driven decision makers and leaders. And I started off as a journey. It took me 10 years to become data scientist, and over the time, I saw accelerated development of the tools and technologies that we have. And I thought, yeah, now it's time to basically reinvent the wheel of how you learn data, let data, or get into technology itself, right? Because they're merging together. So that's where my journey led me. Is I started doing all of this, became a senior data scientist, and now I enjoy teaching this, imparting whatever I've learned in these many years into a very, very quick snapshots of projects where you can like really thrive, and show off your skill. As a show off means show off, you can show off your data skills, right? So
In good
that's one of the
sense.
things. Yeah,
Love in
thank
a
you very much.
positive sense.
Yes.
You can see the slide, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we can see.
Okay. Okay, coming to my introduction. So, hi everyone, this is Dr. Amit. I work as a head of business operations at High Counselor. So, started my journey in the field of computer science only. I did my bachelor's into it, and then after that, my very early I was able to know that this is not my cup of tea, I guess. So that's why I moved to my MBA program. I did my MBA program in marketing and human resources. After that, I did my PhD program into marketing research. I was also an alumni of Research Summer School at IMA. I worked with different companies like Wipro, Reliance, and ICICI Bank. I had more than 10 years of teaching experience at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. You can follow me on YouTube as well. I have more than 100K subscriber over there. Uh, so that's it. What about you, Aditya?
So guys, my background, I can see a lot of people with very, very similar background. So did my BTech from India back in 2012, then moved to US for my master's degree at Duke University. After completing my master's, I got my first job at PricewaterhouseCoopers, which is one of the big four consulting firm in Chicago. Worked there as a tech consultant in their data analytics department, and then moved to Deloitte Consulting in San Francisco. Worked in there in their Salesforce and the data science department for about 3.5 years. And during my time at Deloitte, did a lot of recruitment for them, visited a lot of US universities to hire entry level candidates. And that made me leave my job from Deloitte to start my company High Counselor in 2020. And it's been 4 years. We have helped hundreds of students land a job in the US. And now we are on a mission to give hands on work experience to people. So that's where we are. And in this journey, we have raised a few $1 million from VCs in Silicon Valley at tech entrepreneurs. So if anyone is interested in starting a business in the US, feel free to always reach out to me. Okay. So yeah, Kunal, you can get started on the project, and then
Yeah.
guys, I'll have to jump off this call for another meeting. So Kunal will take you through the project. We'll solve a few tasks to get you guys started, and then you can continue on the project. Also, Kunal, also guys, we plan to start our next 3 weeks project program from 2nd of January. So Kunal will tell you about that later on. Okay. But yeah, Kunal, you can get started on the project.
Perfect.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you.
Yep. See you guys. Bye.
Okay. So just before we start this, let me just give you a little introduction about High Counselor, because a lot of people keep on asking us about what we do and what exact our business is. So High Counselor, so when we were starting this business back in 2020, we identified three main challenges at entry level candidates. The first one was lack of experience. Second was sometimes people do have experience, but they are not able to like get interviews. They're not getting interviews, or sometimes they get interviews but they are not prepared enough. So that's why, to solve this problem, we created a very 360-degree feedback kind of a model, very 360 ecosystem kind of a model, where we try to help our candidates from end to end, right from building resume to tweaking resume, keeping on updating it, finding out updates. And one thing which I would like to explain, Kunal, right, Kunal, you will be really surprised to know that we almost analyzed 50,000 jobs in the last week, which were
Mm.
posted in US for data analyst, data scientist, and we were able to identify almost every keyword which are being which are important for ATS, right?
Yeah.
So we have now all this list, we have prepared it, and we are now providing it to our candidates. So I guess that is a very, very good exercise which we did. Rather than just looking at one or two, we almost 50,000 jobs. So it
Yeah.
has now, it's a comprehensive list now. Okay. And so we help in resume, we help in LinkedIn, we provide our own project platform where you can do some industry level projects. We have our own industry experts in network, experts like Kunal with us, who always work very close knit with us. We have our upskilling program where you, if you are not very comfortable with SQL, Python, Tableau, Power BI or anything, you can learn from our portal. And apart from this, the main game changer is our automation tools, which help us to automatically scrap jobs for you, automatically apply for you, and we also provide you all our email networking tools. So in this way, we try to help our candidates to land job in US. Okay, and for this program, we only support two roles. One is the software engineering, another is the data science roles. Right now, we only support these two roles. So we do not charge anything upfront. So anybody can join us our program, and but we charge only when people succeed. So once you are successful, you land into a job, then you are supposed to pay us $15,000 on an EMI basis, and the first week of the program is completely free. And these are the certain benefits which we offer. Or I've already explained you almost everything in the on that ecosystem slide. You can go to our review page on highcounselor.com/reviews, and you can read all our testimonials. We have helped so many candidates, almost more than 500 candidates in last 3 to 4 years. How you can apply? Very simple process. Go to highcounselor.com. There is a option of start the application. Click on that, complete the questions, and then our profile will review your profile. If you find it relevant, we'll enroll you on our program. Okay, now we can start with the project. Yagunal. So this is all about project now. So
Yep,
you would like,
absolutely.
you want to
Yeah, I'll just take a quick snapshot of this. Yes. So guys, thank you for joining in. What we're going to do is going to be doing some data cleaning tasks. But before we do some of these tasks, I just want to go ask in the question, guys. In your experience, in your exposure, whatever you have, can you tell me how much time data scientists really spend cleaning data, right? And give it in terms of percentage. Is it 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 80%, 90%, 100%? What percentage do you think data scientists, data analysts spend in cleaning data? Then we'll go into the project, because then the project will make sense. So what's that number that you have in mind? Put it in the comment section first.
So Kunal, would you like to share your own screen, or I should stop sharing? Or you want
Yeah.
to the slides?
Yeah, I'll share after this. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. After just 1 second after this question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So Dhruv says 70 to 50%, 80%. Yes. 90% 40 based on absolutely. Very good number, guys. So already most of you are aware of this. But the question that everybody remains, and why this particular project I like very much, is that we often don't get a lot of exposure to what are the different varieties of cleaning steps are there, right? So would you agree with me, guys? Right, like although you know that 80% of the data job is really cleaning the data, we don't really get to see what are the steps that we can take to clean the data. And this project that we are doing today is going to be helping you exactly solve that, to be able to get a exhaustive list of ways that you can clean the data. How many of you are excited to do this part of this project now? Can I get a yes in the comment section? Can I get a yes in the comment section? Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, I will share the screen now.
Okay, let me stop
yeah, thank you.
Okay,
so I will share the screen. Perfect. Now, before we go into this, thank you very much. So thank you guys for telling the yes. Now before I move into this,
see the screen, right? You can see the screen now.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Perfect. So thank you very much, guys. So this is great. So now we're going to do that project. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to ask you 3 different questions, and you will see some of those answers are going to be extremely surprising you, right? Because we did this session a lot of a couple of times in a couple of weeks now already, and we are getting the similar questions. So I want to basically address some of those things. Suppose some of the unconventional ways of how you can think and sort of beat the market in terms of getting a profile selected and in terms of thinking. So the first question, what do you think is the most important for a data scientist? Is it coding, storytelling, or curiosity? Coding, storytelling, or curiosity? Coding, storytelling and curiosity. This has everything to do with what we do in data cleaning. So I want you to give your best shot. Coding, storytelling, or curiosity. What do you think is going to be the most important for a data scientist? Coding, storytelling, or curiosity? Coding, storytelling, or curiosity? Put that in the comment section. Curiosity to sell, then coding. Okay. Storytelling, curiosity. I see there's a big mix. All three, absolutely. All three are very, very important. Yes, absolutely. But one of the things that we need to hold on, guys, is going to be absolutely. So most of you are, giving English. All of them are actually important, but today's focus is going to be on the curiosity, guys. Why I'm focusing on curiosity is this, and remember these three rules, guys. As a data scientist, now I'm seeing a couple of you, right? Like Chaluru is saying, right, trying to get into the domain from different transitioning from a different domain, and you want to see how curiosity is going to play a major role here, right? So here, but what is really curiosity? It's a very vague term. It's very unambiguous sometimes, right? So what I wanted to show you is curiosity first, which is going to be relentless questioning, which is like whenever you're doing data cleaning, right? You always have to put why, how, what if, and it's sort of ask the questions a lot to be able to do that, because otherwise you will not be able to clean data very effectively. And exploratory thinking, which is basically when you are trying to look at a data set, right? You just want to observe patterns and sort of ideas within that particular thing, and then continuous learning. When we clean the data, there are often times that I go back to the data set and look at it and say, oh, maybe I should have done that, or maybe I should have done this, right? So I don't stop there. I continuously learn about the data set and keep moving forward, right? So curiosity is going to become a big advantage for you in this particular thing. And trust me, if you do curiosity well, storytelling, coding will become a lot more easier. It's because you are not curious enough. You sort of tend to get stuck and not move forward. Okay, so when I say get stuck, how many of you here tried to write a little bit of code? You try to solve a problem, but then you don't know where to go, and so then you stop, right? You hit the brakes, and you cannot ever pick that particular problem statement up back again. And that is what is the boundary that we need to push using curiosity. That's what data scientists do a lot, right? So we are extremely curious. We ask a lot of questions. Even the tasks that are assigned to us, first we ask is like, okay, is it even necessary to do this task, right? So that's what we do as that part of it. Okay, so how many of you got this? Put C in the comment section if you got this. C in the comment section if you got this. Okay, cool. Now the next part of it, what if you're in a deserted island? Now, if you're in a deserted island, right? If a data scientist was stranded on a desert island, which tool would help them survive? Now, there are three tools that I'm putting here. Which tool is going to be surviving? Now, you'll find all of these tools in the JDs, but again, another twist here. What tool do you think is going to be more important or going to help you survive? Right? So, as a data scientist, which is going to help you survive? Please let me know. Now, I know this is a tricky. All of these questions get asked in, or you will find all of these tools essentially available in any of the JDs. So, what do you think is going to be helpful for you to survive as a data scientist if you're stranded on an island? Okay, there we go. Dr. Savani says Excel. Very nice. SQL, Mamta, Python. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Excel. Okay, cool. Yeah. So again, this is very difficult to answer. I understand this, but I'm going to say a relatively very twisted answer, which is going to be Excel, and I'm going to show you demonstrate this idea exactly to you guys. Okay, so what and how in Excel, I'm going to show you exactly how this is. Right. So first of all, why? Accessibility and simplicity. Now, if you are in an organization, the accessibility of this particular tool is going to be by default. So you're going to have this tool by default within this thing. Now, quick data analysis, reporting, storytelling, curiosity, all of that is very, very possible using Excel, right? The versatility, basically there are pivot tables, formulas, and all of that. Now even Excel has Python within it, so it's making it a very, very powerful tool to do that. And integration and compatibility, basically to visualize, to integrate with Power BI, import within Python, there's a lot, or get data from SQL. Right, Excel becomes one powerful tool. So if you had nothing, right, this one skill becomes very, very useful. And I'm going to show you how visually I'm going to use Excel to solve some of the problems, right? That way you will see that there will be a renewed interest in how you work with Excel. Okay, now whatever you do in, just think of Excel as prototype. So anything that you do as a data analysis, right, what you do is you prototype it in Excel, and then you use Python or SQL or anything else when you're starting off. This usually helps, right? Some of them are asking like, what are the biggest challenges I saw? Is one of the biggest challenges that I saw when I was learning earlier on was the ability to visualize the solution, and that happens through Excel, guys. So put prototyping in the comment section, prototype P for prototyping in the comment section if you understand why Excel is used. Okay, and last but not the least, guys, I'm going to ask another last question, which is going to be, if you could master one thing to become a data scientist, what should it be? Math, domain knowledge, or creativity? Math, domain, or knowledge, or creativity? Now, math has all statistics and all of the formulas and all that thing. Domain knowledge is basically understanding the department itself, like how sales works, or how marketing works, or how HR works, or how supply chain works, right? So that the domain knowledge, and then the creativity in which you operate, right? So basically, how you solve problems using some of the creative methods. So what do you think is going to be the option that you think is if you had to only master this, what would you master? What would you master, guys? And actually today I was just getting on with one of my mentees. He was telling me, Kunal, right, I really enjoyed enjoying the entertaining interviews. In fact, I learn more in interviews than doing projects, and now I'm so comfortable with it, right? And so now he's getting very, very this thing, okay? Domain, math, creativity, very nice. That looks good. Absolutely. So what it's going to be, guys, for this one, it's going to be creativity. Okay, so the reason creativity is basically these three things: innovative storytelling, problem solving, data storytelling, and adaptive thinking. Now, why these are more important? At any given time, what happens with us is that when new technologies like generative AI and all of that come in, right, that's where creativity is sort of comes up to the life, right? In fact, one of we sort of did in my organization a competition in how we could apply generative AI in some of the processes that we can think, and our company, like our team, ranked second in Asia in terms of providing the innovative solution, just because of this creativity, right? The reason we are able to do this is we are able to understand the problem, solve it effectively so that it solves a business problem, storytelling, and then we are able to articulate that in form of story to ensure that the stakeholders visualize that, and then on the fly while we are presenting it, we are thinking on the fly to be able to ensure that we're solutioning it, right? So these are the three things. Sort of creativity is going to be all of this is going to be there. Yeah, absolutely. Narendra, maintaining consistency, handling uncertainty, remaining accountable, all these are attitude, like it becomes in the behavior part of it, but from in terms of skill, where you can hone in and you can continue to improve. These are the three skills that we typically focus on, and that sort of gets in. Okay, so how many of you got this? Put C for creativity in the comment section. These are the three things that typically, if you want to ensure that you're succeeding in an interview, these three things will come really, really essential, because there is no replacement for creativity, creative thinking on the fly during the interview. Because look, you're making a transition in the data science, right? So you're not going to know everything, right? But if you have creativity, you can be innovative during the interview itself, which is extra brownie points for those in the interview. Perfect. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Now, the project that we are going to be doing today is going to be the food delivery app analysis. So how do you get to this point? All you have to go to ensure that you're going to the project platform. Okay, and then you just look for here food. Look for food and then pick the one that is food delivery app data cleaning with Pandas. Can you all please pick this one? Can you all please pick this one? Food delivery app data cleaning with Pandas. So click this one, and then you should be it should come here where you will have 27 tasks. So you can just click on start, right? So if you click on start, it should load up, and once you click on the start platform, it should load up this particular part of it, and then you can start the sandbox and come to this point. So once you're able to come to this point,
Just one
yeah,
point, Kunal. So guys who
Yeah.
are new to this platform, you just need to create an account. Okay. So
Yeah.
who are going it for the first time, you go to the highcounselor.com /projects, or you can see the project over there, and then create your account, and then whatever Kunal is saying, you need to follow that. Okay.
yeah. So can we provide that link?
Yeah, I'll just share. Just share. Just go to highcounselor.com and click on projects. It will show you the project platform, view all the projects. So this is the link. I'll copy and paste.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, the link should be provided there, guys.
This is the link. Go to highcounselor.com /projects. Okay, and search for the project. Okay, the food delivery app. Just search food delivery app, and you
Yeah,
will
just look for food delivery
you will
with
get this.
Pandas.
Yeah.
Okay, with Pandas.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool, guys. So absolutely. Yeah, the link is shared right now. Highcounselor.com. It's on the screen.
Link is already there on the screen.
So as soon as you log in, look for food delivery app with cleaning, data cleaning with Pandas. Let's look at that. And then it should open up a sandbox, and you click on it. It should open up this platform. It's called the project 101.ai. Okay. Okay. So the steps here, guys, again, you need to go to the project section here. So as soon as you log in, what you can do is go to all project section and look for food, right? App delivery cleaning with, food delivery app data cleaning with Pandas. Pick that one and then click on start. So click on start. Right, and it should open up a platform like this. Okay, should open up the platform like this, and we should be able to get started. Okay, so if you're done with this,
some of the people are saying that they want to wait. Just wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that people come to the screen. I'll repeat the process, guys. Very simple. Go to highcounselor.com /projects. Search for this project which we are doing today, food delivery app through Pandas. And once you search that project, then you can click on start button, and this sandbox will open. Right? Those who are new, yes, if you are getting a form, that means you are new to the platform. Just create your account. You can log in with your Gmail account also. So you can log in with any of your old account. You need to just sign in with Google. Okay. And those who are already also have done projects. I guess Narendra has been part of our live project from last 2 projects, I guess. So we are good to go, I guess.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Did your sandbox started, guys? Kindly confirm that your sandbox has started.
Yeah. Okay, so if you've done this, put 101 in the comment section. If you're looking at the screen that I am looking at, put 101 in the comment section. Okay, so that I know enough people have started it, and then we can get started.
Where we can find the project? The project is just, there is a search bar over there. Just search on that. This one.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a search bar here. You can look at my pointer. Just look for food there. and pick the one that is with pandas. Okay, so put 101 if you got to this point. Okay.
Yeah, so people have started 101. So we are good to go, I guess.
Okay, so we are good to go. Cool. So let's get started, guys. Now we're going to do quick. Remember, the game is to finish the entire project. Okay, so I'm going to get you started, right? And it's your responsibility to ensure that you complete this part of it. So let me give you a very quick context of this. These are basically ratings of different restaurants, right? And they have their phone number, the location, what kind of dishes, cuisines, approximate cost, and listed type, right? So you could just imagine like this is like a food delivery app, and then based on that, what we are doing is often this kind of data are very very messy, right? And it will test your ability to clean a data very very effectively, right? So this is one data set I enjoy working with because it will test how many of the data cleaning skills that you typically have. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through two projects. We're going to do import the data and two tasks, and then the rest of the tasks you have to complete, right? So that's how the way we'll approach it. So for the first code that I'm going to do is I'm going to give this one to you. This is importing the data. This is very very easy, right? You will start with some of you, those who are there, you will start with basically import pandas as pd, and then you'll read the data as pd dot read underscore csv, right? And then you're going to basically get this particular dataset, Zomato dataset here, and place it. Now for inspecting the data, all you're going to do is say df here, and these are the 3 lines of code that you will need to write to be able to get to this. Okay, perfect. So once you do this, you can just simply run. Those who are new, you can simply run this, and it should be able to help you look at the data set like this, which means it's correct, right? So if you're able to do this, right, and I pasted that code there in the comment section, so you import that, and then you can just say submit your code for task 1-1. So please do this step, guys. Without this step, the next problem statement will not open up, right? So you ensure that you write the code rightly, run it, test it. If it is working, then only click on submit your code for task 1-1, and it will say your project is being checked, and it will give you a success notification that yes, this task is right, and then you can move to the next step. Okay. Okay, sorry, I will have to show that in another window. Yeah, so put that task and then submit a task, and you should be able to move to the next part of it, guys. Okay, so how many of you are able to do this? Can I get a yes, no in the comment section? Can I get a yes, no in the comment section? Yeah, wow, I'm seeing Arafat. A lot of you are already doing this very nicely. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so the second task that we are going to do, guys, is drop unnecessary columns. Right now, this is called dropping the columns. Now, what at any given time, whenever we're doing an analysis, we want to drop any unnecessary columns, right? So if you're done with the task 1, put 1-1, and I will move on to the next task. Right, so what is the dropping with the unnecessary column, right? So there are 2 unnecessary columns, which is going to be address and going to be phone for this particular part of it. But for this analysis, these 2 columns are not required. So essentially what we will do is we will take this data set, right, and we will simply delete the address column and the phone column like this, right? So this is what we call by dropping the unnecessary columns, right? So by simply just selecting that column and deleting it, right, this is the visual way of it. Some of you, those who are new, this is what we are doing. Dropping means deleting the two columns in Excel like visually you see it, right? So that's all we are doing here. And how we do that here is that we say df dot drop, and you say columns equal to, and we give a list of column names that are available in the data set here, right? So you'll take it exactly how it is here, right? So you will say like this is how it works. Let me just rewrite it how we write it like this. So you're going to say df dot drop, open close bracket, and then you're going to give columns is equal to address and phone, and then you're going to just test it and see if you're able to get the three data sets that you have there. Okay, so you will be able to drop the column, and the difference between this one and the one below here is that this data set, the data set will not have phone or address within that. Okay, so that's task number 2, guys, where we drop the columns. Now dropping the columns, right, is important activity. This is one principle that we use even while we are doing Power BI or SQL or anything, right? Anything that you visualize or you want to tell a story, if the columns are not needed, you might as well drop the columns. We don't want to keep a heavy column there to be able to do all these tasks. Okay, so if you're able to do tasks and understood visually what is this task, right, understanding and then writing a code to it, if you're able to understand this, can I get a yes, no in the comment section? Yes in the comment section. Yes, Mahalakshmi. See the analysis here right now. Very good question. Very, very good question. Very, very curious question. Right. So how do we know these are unnecessary columns, right? We don't need these two columns because we are doing a rating analysis, right? If it was a location-based rating, then we might have thought of doing the address and all that thing. But this is basically just a rating analysis, right? So we want to rate, we want restaurants and their ratings, and so address and phone numbers are not really relevant because we're not going to take any actions on top of it. Does that make sense? Okay, Mahalakshmi, yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, guys. So that's task number 2, dropping unnecessary columns. And then we have renaming columns for clarity, right? So what we're going to do right now, often you will see that some of the names in the columns, right? So for example, in this particular task, we have columns like rate is rate to rating, and then approximate cost for 2, or approximate to approximate cost, and then listed type is type. So often when you come here with these columns, you will notice that some of the columns will have like open close bracket and it's descriptive in nature, something like this, right? Or it will have rate, which should be rating, right? So these are the columns that are there which sort of have a column, and it may hinder how we do it. The rest of the names are pretty much straightforward. So what we'll do, a general thumb rule is that if there are any other characters other than underscore, right, we will rename them. And if the name itself, the column name itself is not readable and you don't understand it, you typically rename this, right? So we're going to rename these 3 columns. What we're going to do is, like in Excel, what we're going to do is we're going to say, come to this part of it, find the where rating is, and then change it to rating. Here we'll come here and we'll change this to approximate cost. And in this particular, the next one is going to be type, right? So we're going to call this as type. So notice what I did is I found those columns and I first found that text and then changed that. That's exactly what we're going to be doing here again. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to come here, new column names, and I'm going to change rate to rating, approximate cost for 2 people to approximate cost, listed in type to type, and these are the new column names, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to say rename columns, and we're going to give the new column names that we have created. So first task is we create the dictionary, and then we rename, just like drop the columns we have renamed the columns, and we give the new column names, and we say in place is equal to true. Then we know that the column name have been renamed. Okay, so you will see that in this particular code, what will happen to rate will become rating, approximate cost for 2 people will become across approximate cost, and then this type column listed each type will become type column. Right now you have a clean set of column names which we can use, guys. Okay, so this is the basically this is the code that we do for renaming the columns, right? So this is dropping the columns, renaming the columns. Okay, so put R in the comment section if you are able to get this, guys. So this is what we do visually to understand what steps we are doing and how we are doing it, so that while you're doing it on through code, you're able to visualize it and be able to do it. Right now these are two simple tasks, but as the tasks keep increasing and getting complicated, your understanding of the task itself in the background and then translating that into a code is going to be effective. Remember, I asked you what tool that you need to survive. This is going to be one of the ways that you're going to be surviving. If you visually know, right, you will be able to answer those questions or be able to clean it much more effectively. How many of you agree with me, guys? If you're like really understand what's happening in the background, you can go and write a code much more effectively to do that. Yes or no in the comment section. Yes or no in the comment section, guys. Yes or no in the comment section. Okay, so if you're able to do this task, and I see a lot of you are already doing it because I'm getting the pings messages here, so congratulations on doing this task. Okay, congratulations on doing this task. So these are how we do it. Now all you have to do is go through all of these tasks and continue to do all of these activities, these guided tasks, and you should be able to sort of solve a couple of projects or cleaning steps that are guided, and sort of potentially expect some of these questions to come up during interviews. Okay, so how cool is that? So that's what we're going to do with these projects. Okay, so if you're able to do that, put task 1 3. Now one of the things that potentially will help you succeed is being able to complete this task. So how many of you are committed now to sort of take on and keep moving this task and continue to move and solve this task? Okay, so put committed in the comment section and put likes and likes and love emojis in the comment section. Right, I want if you understood these steps and now are committed to complete this, guys. Okay, the reason I'm sharing this with you because I believe that you could rise to a very very new potential, with this particular thing, and as you solve it, and you can do it, and I know that you can do it, right? So that's why I'm pushing extra hard to ensure that you can complete this task. Okay, perfect, cool. Thank you very much, guys. So now this is what we will do. I'll just bring on Amit or Aditya again, and we are almost at the end of the hour, and we want to ensure that we move, take the next step forward here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, so this is the project which we are doing for this week, guys. Kunal have already explained you the task now, and you can complete this project from the platform. Once you complete this project within a week, you will get your certificate also, and top 3 will also be showcasing them on the Times Square. Okay, and now we can open for certain questions. We can take 1 or 2 questions before we end up today's session. And yeah, Kunal. So Kunal, if you can just give them a brief about that hands-on training program.
Yeah, you can share that.
Yeah, I'll share that. Okay. So guys, let me program which is called hands-on training program, and hands-on training program where Kunal will be your instructor and he will be helping you to complete 3 projects in the data domain, so that you can complete those projects end to end, learn from him how to solve those projects, and you can add it to your resume. Because we have observed that so many people are not able to complete the project, so they are not able to even write those projects on their resume. So this will help you to write top quality projects on your resume, so that whenever you get an interview call, your chances of resume getting picked becomes high, and whenever you get an interview call, you can defend yourself by showcasing your learning. So I'll show you that what we are doing. Let me share my screen. Yeah, so can you see my screen now? Is it visible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
visible.
Okay. So this is come to highcounselor.com and you can see over here live training, hot written over here. Click on live training and now you can see the projects we have in our hand right now. So Kunal is guiding. It's like a 0 to Pro program, 3 hands-on project for data analyst and for data scientist people. You can see the whole schedule from here. Kunal, if you can give us a more detail
Yeah,
on, I'll
yeah,
put one into
absolutely.
one of the links.
Absolutely. So the three hands-on projects that we are going to be doing right now is going to be again to address or battle the question that have you done anything, right? Have you done anything to be able to showcase that, right? Now, what we've seen is that theoretically a lot of you know a lot of stuff, but when it comes to executing it and then being able to present that during interviews, that becomes a key challenge, right? So how many of you face this challenge? Can you put C in the comment section where you know you've done a course or a certificate or you learned the tricks, but when it comes to doing the project on your own and being able to articulate it and showcase and more importantly write it from scratch on your own for another problem statement, that becomes the challenge. Put C in the comment section if you got that right. Right. So the what we're going to do right now is, you've seen how the High Council, the Project 101 platform works. So what we've done is we've put together projects that are relevant and can be asked during the interviews. So we have put a framework together to solve a problem statement from scratch, and you being able to take that framework, what you're doing, and then solve multiple other problems on top of it. So the intent is really not to put theoretical concepts in the mind, but to be able to give you a format or a structure to solve problems that are hands on, where you can complete it, right? You can sit with us and complete the entire project, and then not only complete it, just complete it for the sake of complete it, but being able to articulate it and be able to visualize and be able to problem solve or show your creativity when you are appearing in the interviews. So the intent is that, and these are like heavily hands-on sessions, right? Where we take you through three projects, address all of your questions. These are live sessions. These are not recorded courses. This is
Yeah.
not this thing. All live sessions. You will have. I will be there with you. You can ask as many questions. I will make you do it. Ensure that you do it and complete the project. So that's what the entire program is, guys.
And this is
This is
and
yeah.
just to let you know, guys, the batch size will be very small. Just to let you know, this will not be like a massive classroom. We are planning to not to have more than 5 to 8 students in one batch. So there will be a very small set of people who will be joining together and they will be doing projects. Narendra says that I have to renew subscription. Narendra, do look into this program if you want to complete end to end. Definitely, you can subscribe to the platform and you can complete the projects. But this can be really good help to work close with mentor like Kunal, and you can like add on to your profile. And the project is very and this program is very affordable also. It is just like, and I guess the price in India is different, but here in US, in Canada, and it is around $299. So you can definitely go through it, and I guess this could be really really helpful if somebody wants to do hands-on project, complete them, make sure to write it on your resume, write it in the right way, using the right keywords, and we will definitely going to help you out, right? And and this time I'll also be sharing those keywords which I just told you, right? We extracted all the keywords which are very important with after analyzing 50,000 jobs for data scientists and data analysts, which can help you pass through the ATS so that your resume gets picked. So I'll be sharing with all those candidates who will join this. Okay, guys. Anything else, Kunal, before we leave? I guess we are. Any questions, guys, before we leave about this program, about anything?
Yeah.
We'll be happy to take few questions
Yeah.
before we leave.
Yeah. I'm happy to take any more questions. Yes.
What we will drop? Yeah, guys. Any questions?
Okay, I have a question. I have a question. If nobody is having a question, what topics would you like to be? Would you like us to cover next? right? So do
Yeah,
mention that in the comment section. So we will plan our next agenda for the coming week. So what topic?
accordingly.
Yes, yes, put that in the comment section, guys.
And I hope, guys, you are also attending our resume review sessions. We are also doing some resume review. Do follow us on our LinkedIn profile. We last week we had an HR with us. We did live resume review of certain people, which was very insightful to right from the recruiter's perspective. And since I have also worked with Amazon as a recruiter, I have reviewed so many resumes. So we are doing it on a very just full clarity what we should do next. Just complete all the tasks and submit in the next week. Before next week, Mahalakshmi, you have to complete it before within a week. So if you complete it and your tasks are all okay, all good, you can download. Projects in healthcare sector. We have a lot of healthcare projects on our on platform. Already do check it out. How I can endeavor entry in the data science as a beginner by adding as many projects as possible. I guess that is the right way.
That's the answer. Yes,
That
projects.
projects is
There
the
is one mentee of mine who did 60 projects. No certificate program in generative AI, and he got a job in generative AI, core of generative AI. You will see the kind of projects he's doing, cutting edge, right? Never, but he had done 60 projects. 60 projects. Just like this, I initiated 4 or 5 projects, gave him the frameworks, and he was able to replicate that and be able to execute that many projects, guys. So as a
Arpita,
beginner level, the only advantage is
Arpita says, what
number
are
of
the
projects.
charges once completing the project? There is no charge, Arpita, for food delivery app. There is no charge. You can complete the project within the week and complete and download your certificate. So we are not charging anything. I'm not able to move on to the next step in the Jupyter network. Refresh the page most probably, or join the Discord channel. Our tech team is there. You can just take the screenshot and share it on the Discord channel. Our tech team, somebody will reply from there if you are facing any technical issue. Can we able to download this Jupyter notebook? No. So you have to complete this whole project on our platform only. You cannot download or take it to the Git. And I've completed my first task, but I'm not able to go to the next task. Most probably, if kindly check whether the code is right or not. Sometimes code might not be right, and that's why it is not allowing you to go to the next task. Arpita says thank you. So guys, just to clarify everything before we goes, our ISA program, which I explained you earlier, that is only for US candidates. The live project which we are doing, the food delivery app, completely free, or anybody can complete it within a week. And the third thing which we shared, that was our hands-on training program. So you can check it from our website. The price may vary, but it is around like $300 for that. Right? Where to find the resume review? Shubham, do look. We have already do check out the event section. We keep on posting it. As soon as we find a recruiter, we'll come up with that session. Or even me or Aditya can conduct it, because we also look all our resumes in our program. So we'll plan something for that. Okay, Kunal, thank you so much for joining in today. Kunal,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. See you
Okay.
again. Yeah.
Guys, thank you so
Okay.
much for joining in today, and we had a wonderful session. And Aditya Sharma, and thank you somebody. Finally, good to see my name. Very few people thanks me, so thank you, Daddy. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, take care. Do join the Discord channel for any technical issue which you are facing and not able to complete task or anything. Post it on this. Naren says, good job. Thank you, guys. We'll be meeting in the next session very soon. Bye bye.